Hey guys, it's Emma. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing my TBR video for March. I usually don't do a video just for my TBR, but I'm probably going to be doing it. I don't know. We're going to see how this goes, if this video even goes up. But I take this video idea inspo from Des because she made her own board game to pick out her TBR for each month. So I decided I want to do the same. So I got the materials and we're going to do that. This video isn't going to be only just me picking my TBR. It's gonna be me making the board, but obviously it's gonna be only for this month. The rest of the months is just gonna be me picking my TBR. But I wanted you guys to come along with me making this board game. So it's currently 8:18. I decided randomly I wanted to start this now because I'm bored. Yeah, I started it already. So this is the outline for the board game. It's just gonna be like this big, nothing too crazy. And then I had this extra piece because I had to get a full board. I still have all of this extra, which I'm not using, but I'm cutting this to make the cards that are gonna go on the board. There's gonna be 12. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably need to make more. Yeah, I probably need to make more. I'm so lucky that I'm good at math because if not, I would not know how to measure this for the amount of cards I want, because I literally just been putting it across and then measuring how much I need. I've been using the calculator, but I'm lucky I'm good at math because if not, I would not know how to be doing this. I totally guessed kind of where those are supposed to be, but we'll see how many cards I'm getting out of this, but I'm gonna start cutting it. I cut the cards. They came out really cute. They're the perfect size. I thought they were gonna be too small, but they're perfect. And I wanted to make them bigger. The size I was gonna do it was literally gonna be this big, but that's too big. So now they're like this. And they're perfect. So I don't know how many I have, but I'm gonna split these up in two eventually. And there's gonna be literally Monopoly. It's gonna be 2 sets of cards, and one is gonna be for specific books, and then the other is gonna be a prompt, so I can pick a book with the prompt. Those are the cards. And then now I think I'm gonna get the actual board and start outlining it and how I want it to look like. It's literally gonna look like Monopoly. It's gonna have the big boxes on the corners. It's gonna say book or go to jail. It's gonna say book jail, the start, and then I don't know what the other corner is gonna be. Oh, a free pick. And then the little properties and stuff in Monopoly, it's gonna be specific genres, which that's how Destiny did it, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it the same because she has a lot more books than me on her TBR, and I don't know if I want to get into specifics. I don't really know. I have to see how I'm gonna do that, but it's probably gonna be a little bit different from hers just because I actually just counted and I have 28 books on my bookshelf that I have not read, and then I also have books on my phone that I want to read. There's a lot of books to choose from, but we'll see. I honestly have to think about it. But before I do all that, I'm gonna outline the board just to do that. I don't know if you could see it, but I just did that. I don't know. It's a square in the middle right now, but I have to keep doing it. It's also really light, so you guys can't see it because it's in pencil. But if I go really close, you guys can see. And then now I'm gonna continue it. Okay, so I finished outlining the board. I put the cards on their little places. There's actually 12 cards each for each thing. I counted it, but this is what it looks like, the outline. I obviously still have to decorate it. I have to decorate the cards and all that. It's getting pretty late. It's 9 o'clock now. It's been an hour of me doing this. So I think I'm gonna take a break and go to sleep. Yeah, I'll obviously show you guys what it looks like first, and then we'll start actually playing the game, but I'll see you guys when we're doing that. Hello everyone. So it is a few days later and I am going to finally decorate the board. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. I'm just going to wing it and start, decorating. I'm gonna watch a video while I do this so I don't get bored while I do this, and so I have something to listen to, but that is what I'm going to do right now. I have expo markers and stuff. going to be playing this game that I have been making. This is the final product. I am actually so proud of how it came out. This is how it looks. It just says Emma's Bookopoly in the middle. These are the places for the cards, which I actually have to get them. So the cards are in here. For the properties, there's a Fantasy Falls, Romance Row, and Thrillville, which in the thriller section, I kind of put thrillers and mysteries, kind of all of those mixed together because that's what I mostly read. And then the yellow cards stand for TBR prompts, so it'll be a book with a person on it or a book with 100 pages, something like that. And then I have to go and find a book. And then these are specific books, so each of those have a specific book on the card. And then this is where the game starts. There's a free pick option, so if I land on that, I can pick whatever book I want to read for that month. Jail and book jail, I don't know what I'm going to use for these. I think I'm just going to use it as like skip a turn, so I don't pick a book for whatever it is if I land on it. Yeah, that is basically the game we're going to play. Okay, so I'm going to use my phone to record me rolling the dice and all of that. I'm going to put the cards on the board game and then we'll start. So we're just going to shuffle the cards. I'm actually so excited. Shuffle these. I didn't explain what this is for, but basically if I land on romance, fantasy, or thrill, I'll go in here and I'll pick the color that is coordinated with that book. I put 8 of each, and then if I ever run out, I'll just go and fill these little papers in more, so I have more options, obviously. Yeah, we're gonna play. I'm gonna use this little thing to move. I don't know what this is, but I have it on my bookshelf, so we're gonna just use this. Okay, so I have my 2 point of views going right now, and we're just going to roll the dice. I have 2, just so we could make it around somehow quicker. Okay, so we have 6 and 4, so that's 10. Oh, this just flipped, but it was a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have a card. So I'm gonna leave the cards off to the side and then we'll look at them after, but we're just gonna go around. I think I'm gonna go around 5 times because 5 books is enough for me. And if anything, it gives me freedom to pick other books too if I read those 5. We're gonna keep going. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 1 romance. I should write this down, but I'll remember. Going. This is our third one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's another card. This is our 4th time going. This is 5. 1. I'm gonna skip this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Another card. This is actually so fun. I'm so happy I'm getting a lot of prompts. We're gonna roll again for the last time. And 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So a thrill. Okay, so we're going to pick these first because these are specific books. So I have to pick 1 romance, which is pink, and then 1 thriller, which is blue. So I'm just gonna move it around. We're just gonna pick. So I'm gonna have you guys read it first. Cruel King. I don't have this book. I'm pretty sure this is a book I want to read on my phone. I don't know if you guys probably weren't able to see that because it's never focuses. There you go. Cruel King. So that is the first romance pick. Now I have to pick a blue post-it. Hopefully it'll focus. The Inmate. I'm pretty sure this is by Frida McFadden. I also don't have this book. It's a book I want to read on my phone. So those are the 2 books that I picked. Now we're going to go to the 3 TBR prompts. So the first one, hopefully you guys are able to read that. A book with an even amount of pages. Okay, we'll go back to them. We're going to read all of the TBR prompts. A book that has been on my TBR for more than a year. Oh no. I'm scared for this one. I actually don't know. Next. If it's focused, hello, is it focusing? I don't know. A sports romance. Okay, so these aren't bad. So let's go to my bookshelf and let's pick a book. Okay, so the first one we got was an even amount of pages. So really, I could pick, this is kind of like pick whatever book, but I do have to check the amount of pages. I'm trying to think of books I definitely want to read. I definitely want to read Magnolia Parks, which it's a thick book, but It is 708 pages. Let's see if I could get that without spoiling the top. I think you guys could see that. 708. This is the book I'm putting on my TBR. I 100% want to read this book this month. I was planning on, but now I really have an excuse to. That's what we're using for an even amount of pages. The next one I got was a book that has been on my TBR for more than a year. Oh, I think I know. I have a few, actually. Regretting You by Colleen Hoover on my shelf for a long time. I've also had Twisted Hate here for a long time. Oh, there's a lot, actually. I have The Way I Used to Be, and then I also have Underneath the Sycamore Tree. So I have to pick out of these. I think I might do Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. I've read the back of this book so many times, and it sounds so interesting. It sounds like a lot is going on. It's something about like a mom and a daughter, like they don't get along, and then they have their own romances going on in the book. Something like that. I got this book 2022 Christmas for a Secret Santa. I got it, so it has definitely been on my TBR for longer than a year. So we're gonna pick this book. And the last prompt I got was a sports romance, which I don't think I have a lot of sports romances on my shelf. Actually, I do have one. I think this might be the only one that I do have, which it's Powerless by Elsie Silver. The guy is a hockey player, I'm pretty sure, yeah. To Jasper Javis's fans, he's the handsome, talented hockey heartthrob on TV. I've been wanting to read this one too, so I think I'm gonna put this one on my TBR. Okay, so we have all the books that I've picked to put on my TBR. So just to recap the books that I have, we have Cruel King, which I'll be reading on my phone, and we have The Inmates, which I'll probably also be reading on my phone. And then we have Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. Very excited for this one. I might be doing a reading vlog, maybe. Stay tuned for that because this is the last book in the Magnolia Park series and I'm so excited to read this. It is a thick one, but hopefully I'll get to it. And then we have Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. I haven't read Colleen Hoover in a long time, but I'm excited to read this one because I've heard that this one is good. Not the best, but I've heard that it's good. So I'm interested in reading this one. And then the last book is Powerless by Elsie Silver. I finished Elsie Silver's first series, so I do want to get through Chestnut Springs this year, and this is the next book I have to read in the series. I will be getting to this one this month. So those are the books that are going to be on my TBR. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, me making the board game. It was so much fun. It's such a fun way to pick the books I'm going to be reading this month. So I'll probably be doing this every month to pick my TBR. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give it a like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you know when I post my next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.